So far we focused on how the configuration and the environmental setup of Laravel is done. Now let's check it out for routing. So basic routing is nothing but how it is mapped in this particular URL. Now for it is like localhost colon 800, but when it comes to route to a particular controller views, we need to have a perfect routing in it. So basic routing is meant to route your request to the appropriate controllers. The routes of the application can be defined, and it has to be defined under app http routes php. So app http routes php. So I'm opening this file. Here you route the particular path. So general route syntax for each possible request is mentioned over here. Route, get function, return view, welcome. So it is a basic thing. In the welcome view, the Laravel 5, what you can see in the browser right now, is being present. Now if you need to put something extra, so you need to add a function name for it and return the particular value for that function. For example, if I need to make like hello world, so I will just put it over here like in the similar syntax. It's always better to use in the similar syntax. It's not good for to mix up with the syntax of the any kind of the programming language. So this is my function. So here I will mention post. Get and post functions, like you should know, actually get post functions, the basic difference between them is that get you can see the values in the URL, whereas post you cannot see the values in the URL, and it is used if you want to send passwords or some important information through the URL. So my function name is foobar and my return will be hello world. Hello world. Okay, so I'm not mentioning any kind of view over here. I just want to print hello world. So how this can be done, like you just need to send the particular function name in that id, or you can say you can just send an id through the URL like foobar. This is a function, so I will use it in my browser. So for now I will do one thing. Before putting it in the browser or something, I will create a new page, or you can say a view inside resources and views subfolder. So this is my resources folder. Here is my views. Here I will modify it accordingly. I have welcome blade.php. So here this is my welcome blade. You can check it out how it looks. It mentions Laravel 5. So the what is exactly, now you can see it like a controller has some function and it has been defined in this routes.php file, which is there in app http routes.php, and there is a view associated with it. So I will show you the respective diagram which will help you how exactly the routing of Laravel exists. So this is my routing diagram. So here you can see we saw it in our code, like there is a route function, inbuilt function which takes a function from the controller and returns a view. So step one is that we need to execute the root URL of the application. So this is the step one about it. The root URL for now is localhost colon 800. The executed URL will match the appropriate method in route.php file. This is step 2. And in our case, it will match the method in the root URL. This will execute the related function. So the function for now you can see by default like index functions are there. So in the similar way, we have a default function. Step 3. The function calls the template file like resources views welcome blade.php. The function later calls a view function with the argument welcome without using blade.php. It will produce the following HTML input. The HTML input is visible in the browser, so that we can check it out in our browser. Browser is here. This is our respective file. So this is how the routing actually takes place with respect to Laravel.